Hello and welcome. I just recorded a video, like almost a half hour long, of a beautiful run I played as Terractor. And my screen capture settings were set to Snake RX. So it was just the video. It was just me talking about the moves. Yeah, not great. So we have an opportunity to play a solo challenge. We're going to take the opportunity to play solo challenge. We are going to play 63 TR because it's generally easier. There was a comment I responded to talking about how that's not always true. Yes, certain corporations and cards can make 63 TR easier, but those are pretty niche cards, presumably. And the difference between 63 TR being off and on is that you only 63 TR, you can get the TR however you want, but you need 7 more bumps. Whereas with the 3 global parameters, you need to do all 3 parameters. So you have to do 7 fewer bumps, but they need to be in particular lanes. The thing that you need to think about when you do that, though, is pretend that you don't do 3 oxygen bumps, because that's the hard one. You do all the heat and you do all the oceans. Now, because you didn't do those oxygen bumps, you don't need 7 more generic TR to get from other cards. You need 10, right? So, great, you didn't have to get 3 oxygen bumps, but good luck buying 10 TR bumps. I mean, the standard project is 16, so now you just need cards to solve that niche. And if you don't get those cards, it's harder. And if you get a particular subset of cards, it's a little bit easier. But in general, I think you can solve or get more points this way. So without further ado, I'm sorry about all the technical stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed the thought process. Let's run another one here and see what we can score. Chongqing is generally stronger than Inventrix, I think. Depends on what you have coming in. We've got Media Group, Space Hotels, very cool. Is there any way to get a second Earth tag to enable this, is what I'm looking at now. A points per Jovian is a points per Jovian. And we can have 2 Jovians right out the gate. Fine. We'll do it this way. And we'll do it with Inventrix so that we get more card draw. If we can get energy to throw away, that's great. Points per Jovian is critical here. And then it's easier to get out grass because we're Inventrix. So we're going to lose lots of money in the first gen, but we're going to get a card from our Prelude and then 3 more cards from our corporation. So hopefully that gives us something to do. We got events, which is actually quite nice. And we got kelp farming. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this went, actually. It's just a question of what I would like to play early. Do I want to go straight into Mars University, or I think I just play Media Group, and then I will play a Convoy from Europa. Let's look at the card we drew first before placing it. Commercial District, that's fine. We're going to grab the Titanium, and then we have very close. We're $3 short from playing Imported Hydrogen, so we can do that next time maybe. And that's fine. The neutrals have blocked some critical good spots for us to put greeneries and stuff down, but generally I start over here anyway, which is fine. Mining rights is good. Are we going to have energy? I'm not sure that I want to commit to ore processor. Well, I do, actually, but... Excuse me. Keep coughing up a storm here. We'll play Mars University, and we'll cycle something. I guess we're going to cycle Commercial District. It's really just a points card. Business contacts is fine. We're going to play Imported Hydrogen. And we're going to do it for the steel instead of the cards. And the plants is fine. We would love to get an early kelp farming if possible. But those cards and steel are just going to help us get mining rights. And I had advanced alloys in my last run, so don't attack me if I get the values of things wrong off my running calculations that's running in the background, calculations.exe. Because I'm constantly trying to talk and articulate the thought process while, struggling. Strip Mine's great. Moss we can already play. And energy tapping because we need the energy so badly. It might be worth buying some energy outright, but I gotta try and get it a different way. And in fact, we got the opportunity to finally buy it a different way. We don't have enough money to do so, but that's fine. We'll start with Moss, and we'll get our first bit of energy by playing energy tapping. And because we're in Ventrix, we can go plus or minus 2 on global requirements to get things played. So Great Dam is great, and with one more ocean, we actually enable kelp farming. Because oxygen's a problem for us right now. I would say it's a problem. We're going points per Jovian, so Vesta Shipyard makes sense. Please excuse my inability to not cough. It's absolutely killing me. We need the energy, and it's going to cost all our stuff, but that's just the way it is. And then we're going to use 5 titanium to get up to 5 income, so that's fine. Hopefully we get something more productive to do with our titanium. Had we gotten giant space mirrors or something that allowed me to get energy, or even Soletta, just let me buy heat income, would be fine. This is good, but how are we going to play any of this? Lunar Beam is actually too expensive. But these are events, right? So if I just spend a little bit of titanium, I'm converting it into money. And I have... I forgot that I had the ability to do some card cycling. We're not getting the heat up fast enough, so we're going to get rid of grass here. We could get the capital. I'm actually going to get the Lagrange just for another card draw and card cycle here. Let's see what we can get. Oh, indentured workers. That's fine. We'll get rid of the capital. So with indentured workers, I think that means that we're solid. Because we play it, it's going to get us a little bit of money back. And then I play Strip Mine, and all of a sudden, we have tons of metals. And a little bit more TR. So that's very poggy. And we have lots of cards in hand. That's a resource. It's not as good as money and stuff until, But we know what we can play. So we're in a good spot for that. Now, is Arctic Algae still great? I think it still is. The problem is, do I plan on getting oceans down? Not immediately. So that's fine. Am I still desperate for energy? Yep. Yeah, I am. So we can start doing clicks of ore processor. We make money playing this card, so we're going to do it. One card to pick up, Mass Converter, is amazing. So now I don't need energy as badly. So we'll get rid of geothermal. Is there any way... Okay. I'm going to get up to 4 energy income right now by playing this bad boy. It's pretty rough that I'm doing it because I have 4 more or 6 energy income on the horizon, but you can only do so much. So we're going to do that. We're going to get rid of... Oh, I don't mind Lunar Beam, actually. I'm getting rid of rover construction. Once again, we just have all this titanium that is not going to use. But here, we finally got something to do with it. Oh, God! Well, I guess I'm not really doing Arctic Algae anymore. I can, but I've just decreased its value. Because I was so excited to use my titanium for once. And I have a discount card on the horizon, so it's it's like bad in multiple facets. But at least I got up to the amount that I needed. And I don't want to sell cards because I have the ability to do card cycles when I play Science Tag, so it doesn't really make sense to be selling cards. We did get Giant Asteroid or Big Asteroid, so that's really good. Lake Marineris is really good. We get money back for events, so Survey's pretty good. Let's play our Mass Converter. And I am going to get rid of Arctic Algae. I'm not sure that it's the best to get rid of it, but it just makes me sad that I've burnt another ocean from it. So get gone. It's critical that we play... it's critical that we play a card. My God, you'd think I don't know how to speak English sometimes. It's critical that we play this card, Ore Processor, because we need to get these oxygen bumps moving, and if we don't start now, it ain't going to happen. We also need to get the heat moving, but at least I have energy production, which is going to start spilling over. So. And then we might play, water import from Europa, just to, keep the dream alive here. Do I need a wild tag? I don't think so. I'm pretty good for science, and everything else is not a requirement. Satellites would be a little bit of income. We have 4 productions. No, I don't think it's worthwhile. I can do things like get an ocean. Yeah, if I get an ocean, where do I want to do it? Where would I want to do it? I was just thinking that I can kelp farming if I just get an ocean. Oh my God, this whole time we've been looking for an Earth tag for space hotels. I forgot about it. That's devastating. How much titanium are you? 7, and then 4. Honestly, let's just do it. It's fine. So that's going to get us that. Then I'm going to get another titanium. Then we don't actually have to worry. I have a card that requires 4 oxygen or less. We don't actually have to worry about that. Just yet. Now, because I can go up or over, under over. I'm going to get the kelp farming now. But I'm also going to get... Like, I really wanted to get space hotels. But obviously I can't do that. I don't really want to put my granaries down in this area. I did place the ocean there just in case, but if we can, and we can, so we will, place this over here, this corporate stronghold, we can just place right in the bed of plants and then get more plants, and now the oxygen's actually moving. Okay, I'm not sure that it'll ever be worthwhile to buy the space hotels anymore, but look at this heat track. Like, that's so rough. That's so bad. Lichen, Noctis farming, like, that's... what do you do, right? Even Cupola, it's like, ooh, sweet, some points. So that you can do what? Nothing. Media archives, we're going to play some events, so... Hard to say that any of this is really that worth it. We get money back on events, though, so let's go ahead and play Martian Survey before it goes out of style. And we get some card cycle here as well. Not sure what we're looking for. Not Caretaker Contract, I'll tell you that. Bribe Committee. Now, this is what's making that... it makes the TR, 63 TR, look more enticing, is that I have a couple of TR cards in my hand, but, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'd still be 3 shy, and I'd still have to do all the tracks without needing even more, so it's so late to get Lunar Beam, but, like, I need it. I mean, I guess I can do this because at least that gets me a little bit of plant action. And that gets me a little bit more titanium. But what do I need the titanium for? I don't know. But that oxygen bump was clearly worth it, so let's roll that back. Let's just do CEO's favorite project on nothing. Because it makes me some money back and it's another event. Then do I want to make a meager amount of profit? And by profit I mean loss. No, it's literally even. So that I can get lunar beam and carbonate processing. Oh no, I don't even need to. So just lunar beam. Well, and it was neutral, so I don't know why I was thinking I would have to. Because I can just do this, I can do this. And then if I really think my titanium is not serving me well, because I'm going to go up to 12 in a second here. Just space hotels, that bad boy. Alright. So at least we're getting the titanium used on our water import from Europa. So there isn't no value. We can do... We need to get the heat up, though. One way or another, we have to get the heat up. So I guess none of this matters. We just need to buy heat bumps. Like, this free ocean, we are going to get it because we have to get it. It's as simple as that. And I'm not getting any card draws to support that. So... Heat bump it is, right? Like, there's just no... There's no room to negotiate this. It's just, it is. It is what it is. I mean, bushes is strong enough that I'll stop to get some bushes. And if I bought the ocean with the clicks, it would be good too. But nope, just passing. We just need to buy heat bumps. Like we don't have enough heat production. We don't have enough heat. We just need heat bumps. We just gotta buy the heat bumps, and then hope that everything else just sorts itself out. Research is enough cycling and card draw that it could help us get a space tag for once, but no promises, right? Hey, a space tag. And then, nope, don't want you. Come on. Cartel. Not really that great this late in the game. So we get a heat bump. I'm going to draw this card by placing my greenery here. Nope, no good. Like, what am I doing wrong here? So this is still 2 heat bumps, which is nice. I need heat. The oceans can hopefully take care of themselves. Here's the thing though, right? Like, I should be doing this click just because this titanium, even if I do buy Lake Marineris, let's say, it's not doing more for me. Yeah, like that titanium's just doing nothing for me, so there's no reason to not do it. And that to that extreme, I'm like, okay, well, if I have the ability to get more plants, then I may as well just take it and get that greenery down, because that'll get me a little bit more rebate money back. And now the oxygen is pretty sorted. We have 2 heat bumps. That gets us up to the ocean, right? Not even. Oh my god. Deimos down. There we go. I think that literally, like, that's the difference, right? Like, you got a card, you win. In fact, I have so much titanium that we'll just buy this space tag as well. And then, yeah, and then we'll just... 9 titanium. I still have 7. Like, I'm not even sure that it is it's a you-win situation. But thank God I dug the deck as hard as I could to get this deep into it. I get money back on events. So this is almost certainly worth it. And then even though I have Lake Marineris that I could play for points, my titanium, like I mentioned, is doing nada. It's doing 0. So buying an ocean with my titanium makes no difference on the cards I can play. If I want to play Lake Marineris for 2 points, it doesn't matter that I bought this to get the last ocean because I needed to do it. Like, we'll grab the 2 plants. I didn't need 2 plants, but you know, it is what it is. So let's buy these heat bumps. And there you go. We've actually won. Like, literally, it just came down to getting 3 heat bumps for free. Like, sometimes it's just a cruel world, you know? And now I have enough steel that I can really get away with playing quite a bit. So I place this here because that's a great city spot. Then I still have some steel. This is 2 points for $8, so clearly you're good. And then I'm still looking at Lake Marineris. I'm like, well, this is 2 points for $14, so that's even better. And then I can play this $8, and I get $14. And then if I sell everything, I can play Lake Marineris. And there you go. We've only got 11 points on cards, but we've got a couple of decent cities, a couple of greeneries, and we didn't lose. How about that, right? Like, how about we didn't lose? We got 60 TR at the end of the day as well, right? So, just because at the end we happen to have cards that were good for actually getting neutral TR. So, I'm not sure that it would have been that much easier to go for 63 TR in this particular case because we were offered 3 or 4 different cards that gave us neutral TR. But either way, we've only scored... What have we scored? 60 goes to +7, +9, and 11. So yeah, 87. So not looking good. Not looking good for let's score higher, but we had fun. I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. I'll see you next time. And thankfully, this time, I did hit record properly.